Oh, yes, we
We was
was.
muted the whole time.
Oh, y'all done missed so much.
Y'all really did.
Yo, y'all missed so much.
Y'all missed a whole lot.
Oh, I
Thank
don't
you,
even.
Michelle.
Yeah,
I
thank you for
appreciate
Michelle.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Appreciate
So the
it.
radio got it. We
Yeah.
can give you a recap,
The
but I
radio
don't
got
know.
it. So Facebook, we're gonna
We'll recap it. We'll recap
we'll
it.
wheel it back, selector.
Okay, so what you grateful for,
So
brother?
what we grateful for? That's the question that we started with. Is what are you grateful for?
And we was just talking, and
yeah.
but we can. I know what I said.
Yeah. No,
But,
it's pretty straightforward with me as well. Just I'm really grateful for life.
uh-huh.
And really practicing and being intentional about thanking God for life.
Mm-hmm.
Preserving and protecting my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like really committing to, not abusing my body.
Yeah.
I mean, my body gave me 48 good years.
Yeah.
And coming into 25 will be, the entry into the 49th year. And I think I could do better by it. So I'm grateful for it.
Mm-hmm.
Life, health, strength, the
3
opportunities.
times family.
Yeah, 3 times family. Like, yeah, really, really, let me see, 6, 7 times family.
Okay, and I'm grateful
yeah.
for all of that too.
Yeah.
Like, and I was
Yeah.
saying when we was muted,
Right.
on this end, sorry,
Right.
but I'm grateful for a sound mind.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean, and the output of the way that I look at life, and that my hurdles and my struggles and the things that should have destroyed me did
Ooh.
not.
Yeah.
And like I told it, I'll go over it really brief again. When I lost my
Chandra,
son,
what's good,
just
Reggie?
at that
I'm sorry.
dark place.
Yeah.
But I had to go to this cocoon to blossom into this butterfly, and I'm grateful for that. And I've been able to minister to other parents
Yeah.
and people who lost their children, and so I'm grateful to be able to help people walk that path.
Yeah.
And just being grateful and looking that nothing happens by accident. And there's a lesson, a blessing
That's right.
in every situation, and it's up to you
Yeah.
to figure it out. And sometimes the lesson and the blessing ain't for you, it's for others.
That's true.
You
That's
know
true.
what I mean? And so you just gotta and I'm grateful.
Those are some of the hardest lessons.
No, listen.
The ones that where you're going through it for someone else, to be an example for somebody else.
Yeah.
That's a tough one because you don't always get it when it's happening.
No, but you know what?
Yeah.
It's a testimony of who you say you are.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
So like
Yeah,
it will attach to you in some type of way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you say, like, I can endure, like I got you.
Yeah.
And when you supposed to have somebody, are you gonna break?
Ooh.
Like, are you gonna fold?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And
yeah.
those are the things that
And that's what I mean. Like, so usually those things, like a lot of times when you're doing it for somebody else,
yeah.
that's when you at your strongest.
Yeah.
But when it's time to show up for yourself,
Ooh.
that's when you make excuses
You do.
because it's just you.
It's just you. I'll be all right.
I'll be all right.
But
yeah,
no,
I'm
you're not.
good.
You're not
I'm
gonna be
good.
all right.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
gonna be good. Like
Yeah.
you gotta show up for yourself
Every time.
every
Come on.
time. Like
Hey,
you
sweetie,
show up
good
for.
morning.
Hey, twin flame.
What up, though? But you really do. Like, you have to show up for yourself in order to effectively and consistently show up for other people.
Right.
And that's another one of these things that we did. So it's, of course, Kwanzaa. Today is the last day of Kwanzaa. But in the beginning, the first day of Kwanzaa over at the Youth Forum, the theme, of course, is unity. And it was like unity with your family, your nation, and like, humanity. But then it hit me. It was like, okay, what about the unity within yourself? Because sometimes what you thinking and how you feeling and what you doing may not line up. And so just think about, what you think, what you feel. We say it like this: what's in your head, what's in your heart, and then what your hands are doing.
Yeah.
And having that consistency between your head, your heart, and your hands, that's like real unity.
So Sean asks, good morning.
Hey.
Q, why do you look at your experience as bad? I don't think it was bad. It was just you had an experience. I don't really.
Okay.
So let me explain. It was
Yeah.
a sad point. When you lose anybody,
Yeah.
it that feels bad. It's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. Those are not feelings that you look forward to.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing like when I lost my son, I felt like my soul was snatched. I say
Okay.
that all the time. When I lost my brother, it was a sadness that was undescribable. I don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah.
But what I did do is know that God didn't leave me during those times.
Right.
and that I changed my pain into joy because I knew that there was a lesson, and then I became the blessing
Yeah. Yeah.
because of it. So it's not
That's
that
right.
really that it was like I'm seeing it's
Yeah.
bad, but I mean
Yeah,
something
yeah,
bad
you
happened.
yeah,
Something
yeah,
bad
yeah, yeah.
happened.
That's
And
not the ideal scene. It's not something that you want.
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear that.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. But like I've been able to minister to so many mothers
Mm-hmm.
and fathers and
Yeah.
just people who lost people because of it.
And like having direct experience. So because you write about this, and this is what's coming up in this moment. When you think about when people who are ministering to people who have lost children, for
Hmm.
example, when you say I know how you feel, like even that, like you won't know exactly how they
Right.
feel, but you know how it feels.
Right.
You know what I'm
And I
saying?
can't tell them.
Yeah.
I can tell them about my journey,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
what I can tell them is that grief comes in waves, and I know. And we talk about how you stay in that point,
Yeah.
and that will that
That's where
point
like
right there will
that's where the
make or
mind,
break you.
when we talk
Right?
about the sound mind, like
Yes.
when you stay in that grief, the soundness of your mind starts to be impacted by that. Your
Right.
worldview starts to be impacted by that. How you showing up, if you showing up,
Right, because sometimes
you,
you don't show back up,
yeah,
and you gotta show back up.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And then like I just even with my brother, I was saying like he was such a great big brother. Why would I think even in passing he wouldn't still be a great
yeah,
big brother?
yeah,
And he has been like there's things that happen. I have to laugh because I be like I know that's you, Tay.
right,
Like I know his
yeah,
personality, and I
yeah.
know like the games he'll play, and I gotta sit and laugh and even cry sometimes because I'm like, boy, you still doing your thing,
Still showing up. Yeah, you still
Right.
doing
So
what he do. Yeah,
like I'm so grateful for that,
that's
and I'm
right.
grateful that I'm able to recognize it.
Yeah, that's the other piece of it too, because I think that's what that's the space of gratitude. Like the
Hmm.
gratitude comes from being able to intentionally look at it, because
Hmm.
we can be ungrateful, but usually that ingratitude is just because we're not paying attention.
Right.
Because if you look and you really just take a moment and say, okay, what can I learn from this situation? How can I be better as a result of this? Or how can I channel this pain into some purpose?
Hmm.
And then that's what fuels that perspective and that movement,
Hmm.
and it gets you out of that
It
state,
would,
or out
and
of that stage.
I
Yeah,
think I've always been wired that way.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
from day
yeah,
one, I'm just glad that life didn't unwire me
yeah.
and switch the fuses because you'll
Yeah,
see it.
that's
It
true. That's
does. You know
true.
what I mean? But some people need that fuses switch.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
It's true. It's true. So listen, y'all, this is the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on 99 Gems. And 2025, we're talking about things that we're grateful for. What are you grateful for? If you want to put it in the chat, or if you want to
Well,
give us a call.
call
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
727-637-2416. We
16.
here for you.
And Mr. Bailey, good morning. He says, good morning, Breakfast Club family. Wishing you all of the podcast family the happiest of all New Year's. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Angel, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. And yeah, man, it's just really, that's, I think, the beauty of this season for me as well. Like I'm big into the holiday season, not necessarily the holidays, but just
Right.
the season of where everybody's giving, everybody's looking for people to help, looking for things to do, positive things to engage themselves in. And so that spirit is I just love that energy. And I also love I appreciate closing out cycles and starting a new cycle. And so like, wrapping up 2024, putting a bow on it, tucking it away, saying, okay, thank you. You served me, got what I got. Now
Yeah.
I'm taking what I can take from this into 25. I'm leaving what I don't want
Yeah.
back there with that, like just that whole renewal
Yeah.
period, and the optimism of a new year. Like
Right.
like you don't see people usually too sad on day one
They
of the year. Like it's usually optimism.
or some
looking
no,
forward,
cause a couple of years we was like, boy, what?
I mean, it took all we had to get
Yeah,
out of it.
boy.
We still trying to kick off.
Boy.
like 21.
Yeah, you're like, woo.
Ooh, thank you,
Woo.
Lord. Like, you came in it with some scratches and cuts and bruises.
And they
over you.
hadn't healed yet.
Yeah, what's good? Classmate. But yeah, no, it really, so I just love that. about this season and about like, again, today
This
is day
20,
one.
yeah, and this 2025 actually feels really good. I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah,
It really feels.
yeah.
It feels really good.
I'm
Now,
hopeful. Yeah,
traditions.
yeah.
Like, are you doing like I know you
So,
don't cook.
oh wait, so let's do that. Let's see what the people say.
Tradition.
Tradition. So we did
Oh, you
actually
did the poll.
we did the poll. We did a what the people say, and what the people say. We asked about New Year's traditions and superstitions. Okay, so we did two polls, and we probably won't be able to do both of them now. But
Okay, go ahead.
I first want to start by thanking those who actually took the poll and responded. It's on my Facebook page. But here it is. So we did an informal poll. We asked participants about their New Year's traditions and superstitions. Responses included a mix of Southern practices, cultural beliefs, and personal customs, highlighting the shared values such as luck, prosperity, cleanliness, and all these things set the tone for the year. So some of the key themes and traditions was food for prosperity and luck. And so collard greens.
I got some.
You doing collard greens? Collard greens symbolizing money and wealth. Black eyed peas.
Got some.
And they said the rice paired with black eyed peas for prosperity was another one.
Got that too.
And
Go
then,
ahead.
And then there was a unique addition. One of the participants included putting a dime in the black eyed peas to attract wealth.
I ain't putting no money in
You
there.
put no money in there.
I'm not putting no dime in. I'm not
money in the pot. So
no.
Put a dime in the pot of peas. Is one thing, and then another part of the traditions is cleaning. Ensuring that the house is spotless with no dirty laundry before the New Year's begins.
But don't wash no clothes. If you got dirty laundry right now,
yeah.
If you got dirty laundry,
yeah,
do not wash it.
Yeah, don't do it.
No, because you can wash somebody out your life and you don't know who it is. So today, if you got some dirty clothes, just let them be dirty until the second.
Yeah, make it to tomorrow.
Make it to tomorrow.
And that actually came up as one of the things based on the superstition. So you do it before the New Year because washing clothes could wash away a family member. Removing Christmas decorations. Do you still have your?
I threw away the Christmas tree. It's gone. Okay. It's gone. It's gone. What about the man be the first one to walk in the house? That showed up too.
A man has to be the first one to cross the threshold after midnight, and it's considered a harbinger of good luck. And
a harbinger of good.
People. So Pache. And Yolanda, they said that when it was, people commenting on Facebook, opening all the doors and windows to let the old out and the new in.
Well, I'll do that today.
I'll do that. Tag Yolanda Howard. Dan, what's good? I see you, man.
I'm okay with that one.
Okay.
Look, I'm okay with that one.
Yeah.
But real. So I don't. But like you, I don't. I'm not gonna say I don't eat pork, right? But I don't cook pork in my house.
Okay, gotcha.
So there's no pork in there. So like I know, like
in your greens.
No, like no pork whatsoever. Okay. So so like I know they have pork in these traditions, cooking that. Yeah. Now I have to miss out on all of that.
I hear that loud and clear. And then let me see. Money at midnight, keeping money in your wallet, purse, or pocket as the clock strikes 12 to attract wealth.
I got that.
That's another one.
I got that.
And then I saw this one where they said in some cultures they eat grapes. They eat like 12 grapes at midnight. So it's like, every time the thing, bing, bing. This was something that came up as a result of the poll. Something I never heard before.
Never heard of.
Yeah, but they eat 12 grapes at
Why? Why the 12 grapes? What does it stand for? Like, tell me what it stands for. Because see, listen, I was talking to somebody, and I don't think they mind if I say, but I'm not gonna say their name because they ain't said.
Okay.
They like, I ain't doing none of that.
Yeah.
Like, listen,
I know a lot of people like that.
I'm not doing.
I know a lot of people.
And this is what I say. I like tradition for some things that don't hinder us and keep us where we are like stuck in a mentality that's gonna harm our culture. Right. But some things just feel good. Yeah. Like I called my auntie, and my auntie was like, "When we pass away, y'all better still cook your black eyed peas." I said, "We are." Because there's just something that you just look forward to. My mama went and picked up my black eyed peas for me. Okay. And my auntie black eyed peas. So we went to her house and grabbed them. And then my mama like, "You could." I'm like, "They soaking. They, what I mean?" So
it's the process.
It's the process that you do that. Like I don't think that like I ever want to kind of give up.
Yeah. No, I hear that. And like I said, it's a lot of people who buck these traditions, and when you you wake up, you get woke, you know what I'm saying, and start understanding certain things about what we were taught, how we were taught it, and the implications of it, the significances behind it. It will cause you to look at them differently. As I did, like I got familiar with a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In the '90s when I joined the nation, of course,
Uh-huh.
and um, so now it's more of understanding the principles behind the rituals
Mm-hmm.
and those practices, and really locking in with the principles,
Mm-hmm.
and not like giving the credit to that rabbit foot that you had.
Right.
You know,
Like
like see, if I wouldn't have had my lucky rabbit foot, I wouldn't have had like, okay,
yeah, like that. Some,
it's
some,
just like,
but it's just
yeah,
yeah. I think there's some things that's passed down that you wanna.
yeah, you just continue to do it.
That's how I feel about Christmas.
Okay,
Right.
okay,
It's not necessarily the holiday,
right,
but it's the memories and all the things that you made, and then the creativity that you give the kids
yeah,
during this time. That,
mm-hmm.
like, I love the shelf
It
on
is.
the
You know,
elf.
okay,
The thing,
the elf
right?
on the shelf.
Well, yeah, shelf.
Explain that to me.
So what it is Elfie, or whatever you want to call her.
Okay,
She comes in and count down Christmas with you,
okay,
and they leave little notes and little snacks and stuff like
because I've
that for
seen it.
you.
Like,
Right.
shout out to Jenny Figueroa. Like Jenny, I think the first time I really got aware of it, we used to work together at SCIU,
Mm-hmm.
and see that, and did a lot of stuff, doing a lot of stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
But she was posting the elf on the shelf moving around the house. And
That's what it do. It move
but I didn't
around.
understand what it was. I just would see the elf here one day, and then the next day the elf is somewhere else.
Yeah, and it has
Yeah.
a little note for you.
Yeah.
In the shelf,
Okay.
the elf done got into some stuff, ate the cookie.
So did you see this thing where the parents, I guess the daughter was being bad, and so they told her something happened with
Sharonda
the
said,
elf?
wait, so Sharonda said she was talking to me. I know.
It was me she was talking to. Okay, we talk about the person wouldn't mind. Just jump on in the chat then. So that's funny. But I saw where they told the girl, like, basically the elf died or something, and she was having a fit. Like, it was like a elf on the shelf prank.
Yeah.
But the child like lost it and was like breaking down and having a whole meltdown because the elf on the shelf was no longer present, because mama said she was tripping.
So let me tell you, flip side. So
So I guess it could be some trauma.
no, it
associated with
can
those,
be,
yeah.
but it could be. I don't think the elf should have died, but the elf should have left.
Should have left. Okay.
You know what
And
I
I
mean?
I might have it wrong. I don't know
Right.
if but I
No.
know something happened to the elf. Yeah.
The elf should have left. Like,
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
one of them people that I believe in. There has to be consequences for your
Yes,
actions.
absolutely.
And these are some of the things that, like, especially for children, because you're teaching them boundaries.
Yep.
And if you don't give them their boundaries at a young age, they're gonna keep on pushing them.
Yeah.
And so, like, if she's bad, the elf on the shelf is really a gift.
Okay.
Like, he's coming around, you're waking up excited to see him. You know
and
what I
maybe
mean?
that's why she was.
And
like,
so, like, you
crushed.
bad, yeah.
Yeah.
The elf, like,
she woke up to see him, and he
yeah,
was gone.
you gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
And
she was, like,
and that
running through
part
the
of
house,
it,
yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
And there's some hard lessons that we have to teach our children,
True.
and it needs to be taught in our household.
Right on.
And so now the elf dying is a little
might be a little stream, yeah.
but
yeah.
him saying, the letter say, hey, like, listen, this is my last day here because I saw what you did.
Okay.
And you no longer get to enjoy me because of this. That's a life lesson.
Okay.
And that's something that they will remember. And hopefully I can return next
JJ
year.
was good, man. Happy New Year. Mama Blue, Happy New Year. Thank you for that. No, that's amazing. And I appreciate you sharing that, because I didn't know what the significance of the elf on the shelf was. So the other thing with the laundry poll, so we did the laundry. We just asked the question, have you done your laundry? Did you wash up all the clothes? And
I washed up most of them.
Okay, yeah, I was in the most of them crowd too. But it says many participants actively worked on finishing their laundry to honor the superstition of not washing clothes on January 1st, believing that it could wash someone out of the family. Kim Brian Oliver, she said she was on her last load. Juju was on the second to the last load. Still washing through bedding. The clothes was done. And then some participants actually viewed it as a regular task. Like, this is what you got to do anyways.
I wash clothes all the time anyway, right? So
Yeah,
that
like,
is.
I mean, just
But
because you wash it now before the new year, that don't mean, because there was some people in the comments like, we got to do that anyway. You should have been watching.
Sharonda,
Okay, she was some people.
she was the some people.
No, she was. What did she say?
She
I
said,
think,
if you wash them now, a lady, you still gotta wash them.
yeah,
That's what she said.
yeah.
No, Sharonda ain't
She
doing.
ain't playing along,
She
right?
not playing along with none of like when I say none of the tradition.
She just out altogether.
Yeah,
like,
she is the
tapped out.
Grinch that stole traditions. Ha humbug.
Yeah, and Courtney Poole, somebody tag Courtney Poole too, because she definitely always tunes in. We appreciate it. She says, I wash like 2 or 3 days, so I only have one load. I will go to the wash house at 6 a.m. tomorrow. This was like the day before the new year. Several respondents also dismissed the tradition and outright rejected it. Sharonda was one of those. I mean, if they not washed, you still gotta wash all year long.
Yeah, like
True. Hashtag never understood that. Wait, Chevelle Jordan, she said, if you nasty, you just nasty. So no sense in washing before New Year's. Don't do it. Don't do it.
okay,
Don't do it.
I let it be.
Let it be.
You saw
I did, and I actually heard the, but I love that self-censoring. and then Lakita Powell, shout out to Lakita, another classmate, said, nope, I'm not going to either.
No, but these are things like, listen,
Yeah.
it could be real or not real, but I like to pass these on because it feels like I'm holding on to like my grandmother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These are things that you just pass on and you be like, my grandma said, there's some stuff that my grandma said that I want to be like, my grandma said, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? I don't care what you think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we talk about like how our traditions don't pass on, and everybody gave us our own different. I don't like.
The other thing too, I love that. I love that idea of passing on the tradition. I think having conversations with the elders to understand where those traditions started, if they know, and how those traditions started. That's something that came up with Rakisha Fuller, conversation I had with her, and we were talking about traditions. Shout out to Rakisha, Keyshawn's Corner, and they actually have an event coming up this well, I think January 11th. We'll talk about it. But she said, for example, like if you know your grandma always put the washcloth on the left hand side of the kitchen, and then everybody think that it's good luck to have the washcloth on the left hand side. Nobody asked, right? But then later on, you find out that she put it there because she was left-handed. Yeah, like it's like it wasn't no special significance to it, but everybody just continued to do that without understanding what's behind these traditions. And so, in addition to having that, and again, like I said earlier, that's what it's about for me, like understanding the traditions, but the principle behind it is more important than the ritual itself.
You should have seen me, like, that's really what, like, when I was like, auntie, I called my auntie, my mom was at work, so my go-to is my mama and my auntie Mita originally, right? Yeah. And so I called my auntie and I'm like, auntie, why we don't wash? And then she's like, cause you might, but
watch somebody out there.
Right. And I was like, okay. Cause you know, some people be like, hey, it's because you want to make sure your house clean and all this other stuff.
That's what I mean.
I say,
you have your own motivation.
Right. And so I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, well, I ain't gonna wash. There's some people that need to be washed out, but you don't know who it is. So you know what? I'm not gonna wash.
Don't say that. Some people need to be washed out.
Some people you need to leave in 2024. That's I'm okay. But
my idea of washing them out is something different. So
but I'm just saying. But
I think that's a little extreme.
But but that's why I didn't wash nobody out.
Okay.
Because you don't know who it is.
Yeah.
And you might tag the wrong. You might tag the wrong person.
Watch the.
So that's okay. Y'all all just come on over.
I ain't trying to watch nobody out, man. Look, people can change. People.
I'm like, so what if you get some clothing from somebody? Can you watch? Like,
can you wash that clothes?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Help us all. Right.
No, but I love the idea, like Miss Mama Blue just said, the
Yeah.
idea of the elders sharing knowledge and tradition.
Yes,
You
absolutely.
know, so I actually like it, and that's why I got my aunties. Know my auntie Mita got her book on the side of her bed,
Okay.
so she's
So
probably
for
out
the journaling, she's
the
gonna
journey.
yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to stay on my auntie Renee,
Okay.
because I know she ain't really a writer, but I'm gonna have to stay on her. And I'm
So-
gonna have to stay on my auntie Lori.
So remind the listeners what it is that you stand on them about.
So I got them a book for Christmas. Say, Mama, tell me all about you. You
Okay.
can purchase the book from Amazon.
Okay.
They got the hard copy.
Okay.
And they got the paperback,
Okay.
right? I got them the paperback because it's cheaper. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do.
Balling on the budget.
Yes, but what it is it asks you 100 questions about your life.
Okay.
And you write it all down, and then you pass it down.
Okay.
From generation to generation.
Got you.
And so, like, your
Do you have
story.
examples of what some of the questions are?
Like your favorite music. What was your first time doing something?
Okay.
Like, when did you first experience love? What was your first?
Wow.
Like, it's just
Okay. No, that's good.
You know, and
because
it just
you'll be able to get that from like the elders and
right.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
and then when my great grandkids may not ever meet my mama, they'll have this book about her, and it's handwritten in her writing, and then they'll be able to pass it on. So to be able to
Send me a link to that. I want
I'm
one of them books.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like,
Yes,
you know,
that's an amazing gift because that's a gift literally that we'll keep on giving.
Keep on giving,
giving. I love that. And so y'all listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. It's the first show of the new year.
Yeah.
2025. And man, it's a lot of great things.
It is a lot. We got like 2 minutes. So listen, I know y'all have been used to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club surprising y'all.
Yeah.
When we coming on.
Yeah. When we gonna be here?
Yeah, but not this year.
Not this year.
Not this year. We got a time schedule. We got something for y'all.
We got something for you.
Yes.
We're going to be rolling it out in the days and weeks ahead. So y'all make sure that you stay tuned, tag a friend, and really share the page because there's a lot. There's a lot happening. My last day on council is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Looking forward to closing that cycle and starting out, new cycles. And the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club and this new image project will be, front and center with the work that we'll be doing because the importance of telling our stories and communicating and talking to our community, informing our community, inspiring our community is something that's really near and dear to my heart. And I want to continue that, expand that, and we need your support and your help to continue to do that. So if you'd like to donate, you can do that by going to 99jamstheberg.com, hit the donate button. And you can also send stars. We'll tell you more about that after the hour. After the hour.
Well, yeah, after the 7 minutes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So stay tuned. We'll be back 7 minutes after the hour. Tag a friend, tell a friend. Happy New Year to everybody who's saying it, and we appreciate it.
I don't see no movement over there, so it might look like we might be back.
We might be sooner than
be back sooner than we saying.
All right, but let us be obedient.
Yes, we're gonna do what we need to do.
And then if everybody else is not in compliance, that ain't got nothing to do with
it. Ain't on us, right?
But
7 minutes after the hour.
Yes.
Tentatively.
Yes. Or one. Hold on.
There you go. 7:01. Okay, there we go. Look, I see the movement now.
In half an hour,
Purple Heart Warriors, our original drama series, telling the story of the 442nd Japanese American Regiment. Ken Morioka, reluctant time traveler.
'Tis a season of joy, the time of good cheer, and hearts are aglow and the air is sincere. Merry Christmas to all and happy holidays too. May love and peace fill every part of you. In the warmth of our homes, by the fire's soft light, we cherish each other on this special night. So let's spread kindness, let's spread delight, and make the world merry and oh so bright. For it's in these moments that we find our way to share in the joy on this holiday. May your days be merry, your spirits are so light. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, good night. full of love and joy. It's time to celebrate, come to celebrate, oh, celebrate. Oh, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Ding dong dong, that is a song when Jokeries all caroling. Gathering together in love. Hang the mistletoe, you already know how we do. Tis a season of joy, a time of good cheer, and hearts are aglow and the air is sincere. Merry Christmas to all and happy holidays too. May love and peace fill every part of you. In the warmth of our homes by the fire's soft light.
Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique today. Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at Agape.
getting my geolocation data so they could follow me to meetings. One of them became a source in the end. So I wrote a book about this.
Course, in the end.
Oh, yeah, he did. He really did. Just like that.
Just like that. We are back.
We're back.
We're
back on the other side of a new year.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how you go from, the next day to the next year.
So this is what I have a question about, right? You know how like now I'm gonna agree with these people,
Okay.
but I'm also gonna celebrate this new year.
Okay.
That this ain't really the new year.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that. You know this ain't
So
New Year.
this-
We
so-
know they got some funny business going on with the
So
calendar.
so
Yeah.
will we celebrate the new year again in spring?
I do like a soft celebration. It's not like so I acknowledge it. So April 1st is like a new year for me,
Mhm.
right? Like I track April 1st.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And like so I'll give you an example. So we're doing our strategy session that we're doing.
You're right.
And you see when our check-in is. Our
Yeah.
first milestone check-in is March 31st.
Yeah, it is.
That
Yeah,
wasn't just like a random date. It's because like the next day after that is the
yeah.
new year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
So you're okay.
And so it wasn't like a happenstance when I was like, okay, yeah, let's do our milestone
So,
at March 31st.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know
So
what I'm saying? Because I do like unofficially track it. I use it as like a measuring point.
mhm.
My birthday's in March, you know, second day of spring type
Yeah,
stuff. So
okay.
if y'all want to give gifts, y'all see when that is.
Look,
We'll put the
we accept
cash
gifts.
after, yeah, all that, right? Like we ain't too woke that we don't accept birthday gifts.
Right.
And so, but yeah, but I'm well aware that you know the new year starts in spring.
It makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
It really makes sense. But like this is when I say like I'm not too woke
Yeah.
to take away the joy of you know like
Yeah,
you know how like people
yeah.
like steal the joy of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
y'all can do whatever you want. I ain't doing
I
it.
know that
Everybody-
celebrating a white man New Year, like
Like, but
bruh.
you know, everybody out there shooting.
Queen. Yeah, you crazy.
You right with me. You right with me.
Oh, Queen get a brother happens, you know. Because you're right though, because I think manners matter. How about that?
Yeah,
Let's say
like
it
that. Let's just
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
Like, don't steal nobody. Like, people
Yeah.
know, and if they don't know, that
It's a great opportunity to tell them, but you don't want to like turn them and have them like bitter and all resentment. That's why I mean manners matter.
yeah.
You know, so you have moments where you can teach and you can have those
Mm-hmm.
conversations. And I saw a clip from Everybody Hates Chris, and they were like, this is, you know, the one woke brother at the table, and they had him sitting there, and everybody else is like dying laughing, just like, like,
If you so woke, you can't even have fun.
Right.
Look, you over,
Yeah.
you know, laughter is not for the soul.
Right. It's like, the white man invented laughter, my sister. It's like we don't laugh where we from.
And don't eat the swine, my brother.
Neither shall you, my queen. Stop, man. Butler, good morning. Thank
I'm
you.
just saying, like, it is good to still enjoy it. All I'm saying
That's
is
right.
just enjoy life. Like, listen, I'm with my woke brothers and sisters because I'm there with y'all too, right?
I'm woke. I mean,
I'm woke. I'm
yeah,
woke. But
definitely
I also acknowledge that I want to make memories and
Yeah,
have great times while I'm enjoying this thing called life,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
And so,
that's the
like,
whole point
that's
of
the
your
whole point.
awareness is to be able to enjoy life.
And make memories
Yeah.
because when you're gone, all people have
Yeah.
is memories.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that life can't steal from you. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like
That's true.
listen,
That's
you
true.
can be gone tomorrow, but nobody can steal those memories.
Don't pee in somebody else's Cheerios because you mad.
Right.
Said you. It's the truth.
All right.
And I've always just been mindful of my manners, even
Yeah.
like when when I first woke up,
Mhm.
I don't even think we was calling it woke then. We might have been calling it conscious or
Yeah,
something.
whatever.
I was one of them
Tomatoes,
I was one of
tomatoes.
them conscious brothers, right?
Uh-huh.
Conscious rap, woke rap, all of that stuff. But it's just again your manners, man.
Mhm.
Whether you even, for example, not eating pork, right?
Right.
When you show up and people have pork in there, like I don't eat pork, but I'm not gonna be like, hey, put that pork down, slap that. Y'all still?
Yeah, I'm not
like,
one of them people.
Yeah, like no, it's like no, I don't do it. I don't eat it. And then at this point, after 25 years, most people know that I don't.
Right.
And then they'll be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna like, all right, well, do your thing. And then look,
And you learn how not to eat the stuff with pork in it.
yeah,
Right. And
or you bring your own, like,
right,
okay.
and that's it. Like for our vegans and our vegetarians,
Yeah.
like they figure. I'm just yeah,
you figure it out, like
because
that-
it's your life choice.
No, but that was Reno. I remember Reno, like I used to feel bad because it was like, oh, that's right, he don't eat meat.
Yeah.
And so we started like trying to bring some options, but if we didn't, like he was able to navigate and figure it
Reno
out.
knows how to figure out, like,
okay, what's on the table? I can put something. I
Right.
can make something, put something together.
because he knows that
Yeah.
he's limited when he's going to other.
Yeah.
And so he made this choice
Yeah.
to limit his options.
Yeah.
So he knows when he go places.
Yeah,
the
and he don't make it
options-
awkward. Like
No.
y'all still eat. Y'all know that's the.
Yeah, no.
whoop-de-whoop. But we've had those conversations. But it's just time and place where you have those and how you
Yeah.
deliver those messages. Would you rather?
Go ahead. Would you rather what?
Would you rather lose access to texting or phone calls for a year?
Texting.
You give up text or phone calls? Put it in the chat. Would you rather lose
I prefer
access
to-
to text messages or phone calls
I would
for
rather.
1 year?
So I'm old school,
Okay.
right? And I like to have phone conversation. That's just
Okay.
the connection. Texting is a coward way to me
Okay.
when you're trying to have like important conversations
kinda
and
strong.
don't. It is, but I'm standing on it.
The views expressed.
It's of Kiana.
No.
You know, like
Yeah.
when you don't
I see it,
want
the
to face and have real dialogue with people, you text them.
Okay.
And then y'all can argue throughout text message, and but there's
That's right,
so many misunderstandings through text.
Yes.
Because like I can think that you're texting, and in my mind you're yelling at me.
Okay.
And when you're texting, you're not.
Right.
But you miss all of that because
Okay.
of the text. If I pick up a phone and tell you, you know I'm mad at you,
Yeah. You can
or
hear
you
it. You
or
can hear
you
it, yeah.
can hear, or
Or
I
you,
can.
or you know that I'm not.
Right, and I
Yeah.
can explain like, hey,
Yeah.
this is not my, like, if you took it that way,
Right.
you know. So I'll give up texting.
Okay. And Tequila says, yes, say it.
I'd rather
Right.
say it.
Yeah.
I think texting is really kind of, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just interesting to see, because I was in a different space until I heard you say that. And I get it. I hear it. And this is tough now. It's tougher than it already was. Like
It ain't tough for me.
it ain't tough for you. Make the phone call.
Make the phone call.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
the phone call. I like to hear your voice.
For a whole year.
I'll give up texting. I will literally
Yeah.
give up texting.
I do a lot of texting and I don't really do a lot of phone calls.
And see, I do a lot of texting too, but I'm
Because
one
a
of the
lot
people
of stuff can be handled in the text. Like, and here's the thing too.
because you want to
No, I'm
go
gonna tell
ahead.
you. No, because
I know where you're going. I bet you. Go ahead. Go. I know.
sometimes you're on the phone and you're on the phone for like
I know
20
that's-
minutes. And it's like, oh,
Y'all don't got 20 minutes.
I ain't got the time to be.
And it cuts it down.
Yeah, like the
And-
text is like, okay, this is the question. Send me the question. I send you an answer. It's done.
I get
Cycle
it.
complete.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. And
Yeah.
I knew that's where you was going
Yeah,
with it.
it's been
100%.
very effective and efficient for me.
Uh-huh.
Like to look at it and be like, okay, yep, this, somebody who's wordy.
Right.
Circumlocution.
Sometimes, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You still kind of get it.
Yeah,
But you have
but your point about how things can be misunderstood, like that's another layer
Uh-huh.
that I didn't consider. I was just thinking like multiple phone calls. Would I prefer to get the calls or the text messages? And it's like with the work that I do, a lot of this stuff can be with it clearly defined.
We do. I mean, me and you will
Yeah.
call each other, and I be
And
like,
I don't have to stop what I'm doing because I have to stop to take a
Yeah.
phone call.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can like get a text, see the message, finish up what I'm doing, respond to the message, handle that, and get back to what I'm working
And
on.
see, a lot of times I'm driving, like
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
on the
yeah.
move.
So, yeah.
So it's so much
That's
easier
right.
for me to pick up the phone and call you,
Yeah.
and then trying to text because you're not supposed to text and drive.
No, you don't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's so much easier for me to pick up the phone and be like, hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. And
That's
I know I
applicable,
could.
too. I had those moments too, but it's just knowing like there's some people who I can do it real quick with. And
Yeah.
then there's others
Because
who,
me
like,
and you
oh,
have real
man.
quick phone calls
Yeah, we
a
do.
lot of times.
We do.
Because I know you're busy, and
Yeah.
I know this is something, I know
Yeah.
you prefer to text,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, hey, real quick, bop, 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 bop.
And that's the other part about the relationship is like I know that I prefer that. So if you call, I know it's like okay, it's got to be something,
Right.
Because you wouldn't usually call.
Yeah,
You know what
I'll
I'm
send
saying?
a text,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So it's like okay, I see the call. Okay, it
Yeah.
must be something. Let me really take this call. But a lot of times those calls, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
texting is yeah. So, but before a year, do I want to do texting or phone calls for
What
a
you
year?
doing?
Guess I gotta go with the phone call.
You getting rid of the phone call?
I'll take the phone call.
You take it. Now you thought about it.
Now that I thought about it, because losing access to texting or phone calls, I gotta think. I can let the text messages go reluctantly though. Because
And let's just say texting well, y'all know I don't got my glasses on. Texting
I got it,
is communicating, but the real communication is in the ear, allowing a person to hear your true feelings.
I get that.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Like, and honestly,
but see, I don't really. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The other thing about it is, like, I don't have a lot of feelings conversations via text message.
Yeah.
Like, because like. When you see that it's starting to get into that spiral, it's like, okay, we're gonna stop.
You stop it, right?
Yeah, because I see that this is going like you're not.
But then,
so let's pause right here, and we'll continue this conversation.
And text another day.
No, not even that. Like, we'll just talk about it, or we can start the cycle again. But I don't have a lot of those exchanges. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really communicate with a lot of people where I'm sending things that.
And there are certain, I'm gonna tell you, there are a lot of there are some times where like texting can, like, there's hard conversations that you want people, you can text and you want somebody to sit with it. You know what I mean? Like, you can send them some words like, hey, like, I want you to realize ... Sit with it. And so I'm gonna
take the call. I don't know why that's giving eat the cake anime.
Eat the cake,
all caps too. So we're talking about, would you rather rather lose access to texting or phone calls for a year? That's today's would you rather question. And I'm going to reluctantly take the call, Mrs. Rhymes.
But you know what? You could get straight to the point too. Like, I cut people, like, when you're long-winded and I have something, hey, get to the point.
So this is what I do. I don't know if I should say it, but I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead.
It ain't bad, but it's just a thing. Like, there's certain calls that I take, and I'll pick up.
Sharonda, are you texting? Are you texting? Or are you phone calls?
Which one you losing access to?
Yeah, which one you losing access to? The phone calls or the text? Okay, go ahead.
And so with the like, sometimes I'll pick up the phone and be like, hey, bro, I only got 5 minutes, man. What's good? Before, like, I answer the phone with, like, how much time I got. Like, bro, I got 5 minutes, but I ain't want to miss your call.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You give them the...
Yeah, to let them know. And then, like, oh, okay, well, I won't... And then it's like, you kind of set the tone for, like, this not finna be, you know.
I don't got a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be quick or short. Like,
yeah, like, how much time
do you
need?
a long
but
time?
I didn't want to miss your call, but how much, you know, like, you know, and we handle it that way. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, taking the calls, because text messaging can get a little crazy. So let me ask you this, last thing on this.
Okay.
Do you use proper punctuation and spelling in your text messages?
I usually use proper spelling.
Okay.
Not always punctuation.
Okay.
Every now and then, I hate the little. They're so stupid to me.
What's that?
Like that THT. Put the A in it. Like,
go ahead.
You already there.
Yeah, you there.
Like,
thanks. THX, right?
Like, I just.
So these abbreviations.
The stuff is so stupid to me.
Oh my God.
Like you.
Let us know what y'all doing. Are you using full spelling and proper punctuation in your text messages?
Or you spell out the whole word, like it's 6 letters in the word. You put 6 letters, but then you change an A to a U.
I got somebody sent me.
Bruh.
Somebody sent me cool. KEWL. Cool. And I'm like, okay.
Why, Sway? Why?
That's cool.
Why?
I got an okay, cool, KEWL. I was like, all right then. But yeah, I do punctuation though. I'm big on punctuation.
So and
spelling may be a little lacking sometimes, but it's not like what you're saying. I don't go extreme with the abbreviation.
Yeah, I'm not going,
but punctuation matters to me.
It matters to you
because that's another part of how things get misunderstood. Like, is this a question or is this a statement?
Like,
what are you saying?
Like, I will capitalize the first letter.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? And it, but I hate people who write in all caps. My cousin write in all caps.
Okay.
Everything coming, and I feel like every time she writes, she's screaming at her, and I'll be like, "Wow!"
That's because we've accepted that. That's the thing,
right? But yes, and I realized
it ain't OG that do that too. He capitalized everything.
I think that's so stupid.
Everything.
But you know what? I'm like, but that ain't an argument that I gotta have. Like, it ain't that.
When I first started typing, I used to do everything in caps, all caps. That was just the way, because I just cap locked and just did everything.
Oh, so you was being lazy.
Pretty much. Pretty much. So listen, y'all, you listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, the new 99 Gems morning show. Not new, actually, the longest running morning show in the Tampa Bay area. We're gonna start saying that too, y'all,
especially in St. Pete, right here, the podcast,
really
because it started as a podcast, and what makes us different, and when we say the longest running podcast or show in the morning, it started out at SCIU. You know what I mean? At a table. And man,
and I was looking at some of them old videos. Boy, we was groundbreaking. I say that. We was trailblazing.
Right. And the fact that you still
just look at it, man.
You that is here.
Right now,
and stay with it. Because people get into this thinking it's easy.
Oh my God.
Even thinking
people. I thought it was easy.
But it takes a lot of commitment, so
to be consistent. And I want to give you your flowers and let you know how much I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And you being here and showing up and being consistent. Because it's days I know where it's hard to do it. Most days. The days. But you push through and you've been like the most consistent. Like, if those who are watching, you'll see, sometimes you see me, sometimes you see Mr. Edmonds, sometimes you see us all together. But the one stable person who you always will see is Kiana. And I want to let you know I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you
I
so
appreciate
much.
that.
And I'm committing to do better this year. That's a part of my
brother.
my queen. Beautiful black queen. So yeah, man, this is amazing. So also we asking y'all, what are you grateful for? Some of the things that you're grateful for. If you have any New Year's goals, resolutions, all of those things, give us a call. 727.
What's your plans for today?
2416 today.
Yeah, today, because you know what, everybody,
that's true.
Everything shut down, but nobody has no real plans.
Is everything shut down?
The banks are shut down.
Okay, because that's the other thing I was wondering too. Like, it feel like
it's a regular day.
Like that everything shut down ain't what it used to be.
No, it ain't.
Like, people nah, we gonna be open today.
People are always open on New Year's Day, right? But like the banks and
like
all
the institutions
are not
federal stuff.
Because when you think about it, New Year's Eve is really the celebration.
That's the day.
Oh, they was fireworking forever last night.
See, I missed all of that. Yeah.
Now, how could you miss it?
I got
even in sleep. I slept so good last night too. But and I didn't go outside. But if y'all know, like, everybody got cameras, and so the cameras in my house.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Look, because we get ahead of ourselves. So we're talking about goals, and then you switched into what your plans are
for today.
Yeah. And then how did you bring the new year in? so let's do one at a time. One at a time. Like, one at a time. One at a time.
No speed bumps. Like, I didn't stop at no red lights, no stop sign. I just kept on running. Sorry, y'all.
So let's start. You want to start with? Let's start with how you brought the new year in.
I was up. My dad, crazy. Okay. My dad, this is the first year I can say he was the first one to call me.
Okay.
My dad, and talk to me until New Year's came in.
Okay.
Right? And we talking Happy New Year. And my mama in the background, Happy New Year, Kiana.
Gotta love
then he hang up.
Okay.
And then my mama called me.
like I want my own call. Yeah,
and she said, you talk to your brother?
Right.
Because he sent us his message a little bit earlier. Him and his family was out, and it was loud where they was at. So I know, he was like, I tried to call him. can you pick up? And I'm explaining to her
Like where he at, what he
right.
got going on. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
No
And
disrespect. Yeah, yeah.
So then, Cheyenne,
Stay on track now.
yeah. So yeah, and then I watched the fireworks from my cameras.
Okay. Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I watched the kid because I
Okay,
have in
okay.
my room.
Yeah.
Because I have. So if you come to my house, I see you. I can see
Yeah.
every angle of my house.
Yeah,
Right.
I see your setup. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see every angle of my house. So the TV has the camera right in my room, so I'm looking at it.
Mm.
I can see the fireworks.
What? So just like just in the neighborhood stuff that people
Yeah,
are doing.
and
We had a
this
nice little
was
light show too.
it felt like it was bombs out there.
So yes, let me give you this because that was part of my experience, right? So we sat on the porch, watched the neighbors kind of do their thing for a little while, but then one of our neighbors did something, and it was like boom! It was like a boom,
Like a cannon.
It was so loud that my wife got up and was like, "Okay, that's it. I'm going in the house. That's a wrap." And I'm like, "What's that?" And she was like, "I hope they still got their body parts," because it sounded like something literally exploded.
So I got
and it was so random. It was like it was so random. Like, where did that even come from? That it didn't sound like they tried to do that.
Yeah.
And so it was like, nah, I don't want to be
So I had a 2-year-old at the house, right?
Okay.
And it go.
Yeah.
He Q. Yeah.
What we got going on. So after that, and this was early, so this was probably like 8:30, maybe 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock. I went in the house, meandered for a little bit, and next thing I know, it was 11:39. I woke up, the fireworks was happening, and then the next time I woke up, it was maybe like 3 o'clock.
Okay.
I missed the whole.
So I laid down. My daddy called. Right. Boom. Talked and then went back to sleep. Woke up around 3.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
I think boom, and then
But I didn't like do anything like special, significant. To bring it in. And really for the past 2 or 3 years, I be sleep like. Staying up to midnight is a thing. Like it's hard for me at this age. I don't know if it's just his age or just like the way my life structured right now, but like I be ready to go to bed. Yeah. So, even on New Year's, like all right.
Hey, so I used to do like go out downtown and all. It's so dangerous. Like I would love to go back downtown. Like I'm okay with that. One year we took New Year's in at the beach.
Okay.
And like was in the waters and watched like all the fireworks and stuff like that. If the weather had permitted it and if the storms were,
ideal.
Yeah, I did like kind of just sitting at the beach and watching them. Boom, boom, boom.
I'll tell you this, I'm scared to be outside on New Year's.
It's crazy out there.
And I'll tell you why. I remember one year, I think it might have been like 2017, right? We were sitting on the porch outside and, fireworks. And then we hear gunshots, right? But then after we hear gunshots, like I heard a bullet hit the ground.
And that was it for you.
Then I heard a bullet hit my gutters. Like, so it was like 2 bullets, like ping. You can hear them, like you hear them falling. Yeah. And like after that, and then I saw like a story with this young man who was like at a hotel balcony. A bullet fell and hit him in the shoulder. You know what I mean?
Because people shoot a lot of guns.
And then I have it gets, I'm not just tripping off those things.
Yeah.
So I got a bullet hole in the back of my car.
Oh, wow.
Right. We were at the park and went in the park, came out. In my trunk, I got a bullet hole. And then one year at the Friday night done right, one of the children went down into the bottom of the pool and came back out and brought me a bullet that was in the bottom of the pool. And so like I got like 4 instances where I've, I'm familiar with like bullets falling, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so it kind of changed me after that, where I really don't want to be outside, uncovered.
Oh, New Year's.
I just got to think. It's like a thing now. Like it really changed. Like before, I never worried about it, but after a bullet in my car, a bullet in the pool, a bullet hit my gutter, a bullet hit the dirt, Like,
Lord, what you trying to tell me?
aware of,
Stay inside.
yeah,
Lord, what
yeah,
you
Lord,
said?
look,
I heard you loud and clear.
loud and clear, Lord. It ain't for me. Being
Yeah.
out when they doing that, and like we used to do fireworks. My wife is like a pyro. I won't call her a pyromaniac, but
Yeah.
she like to make things go boom.
Boom, boom.
But we used to do it.
Yeah.
But then after that, we stopped on New Year's. But she'll do it on 4th of July.
And stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, like so. No,
So yeah,
I like.
I don't go out.
I like
when
to
people are
be
shooting
in.
the
I
air,
really do
you know.
like to be in during the time. Like I just
Yeah.
kind of let you know, cause they say how you start your new year
Yeah.
is how your
Uh-huh.
whole year gonna be and all that other stuff.
Vic, I heard
So
that last
yeah,
night,
so I'd rather
Yeah,
just
yeah.
if it's calm
Yeah.
and good spirits,
Yeah.
most of my year gonna be calm and in good
Yeah.
spirited
So that means I'm gonna be sleeping all year. That's what that means. Like I'm gonna be
at your bedtime.
at the proper time. Yeah, that's absolutely right. So listen, y'all. You listen to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Thank you. Stay inside. That's absolutely right. And so the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here, 99 Jams. If you'd like to support us, you can do that by going to 99jamstheberg.com. Hit the donate button. Also, if you like to underwrite a show, underwrite a segment, you can do that. And we're gonna really start rolling this stuff out in the new year in 2025. But yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can help, a lot of ways that you can support, and we're really going to be looking for you all to help us because we want to expand and do a lot of great things in this year. So you'll hear more about that. But thank y'all for rocking with us.
So today, what's the plans for today?
So what's the plans for today? Closing out some cycles. I got some Lakeside chats that we've done. Your chat.
Okay.
I got King Jab's chat. I got Chandra's chat. I got a chat with maybe like 2 or 3 other people. So it's editing the Lakeside chats and getting them off my computer. I missed my target. I was trying to do it before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Didn't do it, but I want to go ahead and close that out because there's some amazing Lakeside chats. So if you're not familiar with it, you can actually go to facebook.com/Lakeside chat and you can catch some of the chats that we did. But that's what I'm doing today is like really getting those done. And then I got to do my budget because it's the first day of the year.
Yeah.
So I got to balance the books and make sure that everybody getting paid and got paid and all of that stuff.
All
too.
that great stuff. I
yeah.
think today is I'm gonna take a self day.
Okay.
And sit home in the house and do my
That's
cooking,
great.
and then same thing you're doing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pull out
Yeah.
my computer. There's some things that I need to
But just
really
like,
get.
no pressure.
No
type.
pressure, but
Yeah.
only hitting some deadlines, doing some stuff that I pushed off
Yeah.
that needs to get done. So yeah.
Ooh, thank you, UB. Business ownership. Don't forget your BOI filings. I was actually going to see if we can have Royce.
I already did mine.
Yeah, I did mine too, but I want to have Royce come in and call in or either come in. Somebody tag Royce Wheeler for us, Wealth Care, because he helped me with the first one I did, and I realized I got
Cause it's really, it's kind of, it's simple. Me and Sharonda actually did it,
okay,
right?
Okay. BOI filing.
And I think they extended because it had to be done on the 31st. And then it was a big thing.
Yeah.
About like you didn't have to do it. Then they put it back in and say
It's the 13th now. I think.
Yeah, it's on the 13th. So like your businesses, if you
That's the thing too. Like
and
I got multiple
that long,
businesses,
y'all.
and
It
so,
doesn't take that long. So go ahead and get the filing because whatever them fees is, you don't want it.
And UB said it's a $591 per day penalty if you don't do it. So that's the beneficial ownership. But I don't know what the I is. That's why I wanted to have like a professional
somebody come in and tell her.
But yeah, I've done it, but I don't know. I'm just doing it.
And Jab may know
I was
because
doing
he
it
do
because I didn't want to pay the fine. So it's like whatever this is,
yeah.
if I got to do it, I'm trying to do it now, so I don't have to pay this fine. But I didn't really look
And then,
like.
to be honest, it seemed like they just being extra nosy.
It is.
That's really what it is. Like you upload your ID, you tell them your address, and that's really kind of what it is. Like
what was. I'll wait
Yeah.
because I think like some of the idea behind it was that they were like foreign companies, people were benefiting from court. So it's like how you create a shell company per se.
Oh, okay.
And so it's basically like double clicking on these companies to see who are the owners and who are the people who are benefiting from the establishment of this. And so like if you have more than 25%, if you're benefiting from 25% or more of the company, then you have to report that you're a beneficial owner of that.
Somebody maybe
Caller,
introduce yourself.
It's just plain on me, nothing special.
It can't be plain on you.
You be happy New Year, you be.
Can't be me because I'm sitting here.
You got it. on that BOI filer, right, from
Okay.
fencing, we they had a stay because some people in Texas sued them and they got a stay, but then they lifted the stay and then they gave us the extra days for the time in between. So I think you got to like January the 13th now.
Mm-hmm.
But it is just like what Kiana said. It's for the little guys. None of the big guys got to fill it out. No banks, no insurance companies, none of them people. None of, and it's basically so now that should wake y'all up to understand what the state of the economy is.
Right.
They taking all the little guys so that they know when you file your taxes who to go after.
Oh wow. Wow.
So that lets you know that the economy ain't doing so good as they pretend that it is, because that's why they checking every pocket, turning every stone. So now, if you don't fill out, or if you dissolve your business, now if you're a nonprofit, of course you ain't got to do it, or if you dissolve your business.
Okay.
But if you had to file any paper at the Secretary of State, so don't say, oh, well, I don't have to do it because it's this, that, and the third. If you file any paper to start your business at the Secretary of State, or you went and got an EIN or tax ID number, you have to fill out a BOI filing. Don't fool yourself. Don't listen to Joe Blow from Kokomo. You have to fill out a file. And, Mr. Root, tell your clients to fill it out, because what'll happen is, if you tell them they don't, then they'll turn around and say, hey, my tax preparer told me not to, and you possibly could be held liable because you steered them in the wrong way.
Wow.
Oh,
So
wow.
be on the straight up and up. Is, hey, fill it out. Now, if they don't fill it out, that's on them.
Right.
Yeah.
And then is there a fee that you're aware of?
I don't think it's no fee to fill it out.
No, it ain't no fee to fill it out. It's free.
It's no fee to fill it out now. It's just more of, they want to know where to get some money from when the economy is bad, and really gonna feel it. They want to get it done before the financial quarter. You know what I'm saying? That's funny.
You ready? You know
Y'all
what
saying about the financial.
You just inspired a aha moment from Kiana.
You did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. So listen. So you know how the PPP loans and all that other stuff came out, because people think that it's coming back because Trump is coming in office, right? But wait for it. If you don't do it, they gonna know you didn't have a business prior. So ain't no money coming in to you if you ain't do this. So all them just waiting on them Trump checks. And so all them waiting on them Trump checks. Right. You ain't getting no money, or you gonna be the first ones that they're knocking on the door for them fake businesses, okay? And going to jail. Don't go to jail.
You're gonna be walking next to that January 6th.
So one more thing. That's the exact reason why they want it done by January, because the financial quarter end in April, or it actually start April 1st, and they know y'all gonna try to get y'all taxes.
Yeah.
So they want it done by January, so they already got you ahead of time. So when you go to try to file your taxes, hey, we got you right here. By April, we have, by April 1st, the businesses, they got to have theirs in.
Right.
So they already know. So it's important. Or just dissolve your business if you're not going to file.
Doing it, yeah.
If you're not gonna do it, dissolve it. It's better to dissolve it and then start all over. If you're not.
Even if you start all over, you got to file it. But if you're not going to file it, if you're not going to file it, if you don't want them to know, just dissolve your business.
And you be your sister,
and then you're
going to jail.
Yeah, they go. They go. And I ain't coming to see you.
No.
All right, you.
All right.
Happy New Year, my brother. You listen to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on 99.1 FM, 99 Jams the Bird. Again, you can go to 99jamsthebird.com, hit that donate button, or send us some stars if you'd like to support what we're doing. We were talking about the BOI.
And you not going to visit nobody in jail?
I might.
Not for that.
No, it's not. Folks that I see maybe every so often.
I'm horrible.
Yeah, but I do communicate.
I communicate, but I'm horrible at that too. And like honestly, so those are some of the things that I think that I want to do better this year is definitely communicating to the people that I love that's locked up. I want to do better. I don't know where that better looks like because I don't want to overcommit and then can't do it. But I do understand that it's important to see the people that you love and to hear from them because you're already cut from.
I think with social media and a lot of this stuff, because like I got a few family members that's incarcerated.
Wait, they say your mic ain't on.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
I don't know.
Good.
I can hear you. I don't know.
Okay, Duvet. Yeah. We got no complaints until Duvet came in the chat. Okay.
I don't know. It's one. Yeah, but I mean.
All right, maybe something happened. Yeah, that sound. I hear it loud and clear
okay,
now.
There you go.
So thank you, Duvet. Appreciate that. But yeah, so just thinking about the incarcerated loved ones and making sure that we support them. I have a family member who's like real deal close to coming home. Like he got sentenced to 25 mandatory back in 2001. And so this year is like his final year. We're going to actually start pushing it too. You'll see this more coming out, but he has a book that he did. So we're going to start putting the book out. And like you said, keeping that constant communication so that when they get home, it's an easier transition and they're not just like,
right,
just touching down. It's like, okay, where do I go from here? How do I use a cell phone now?
And I'm going to tell you another thing that I'm going to highly suggest. And this is that if you can have some kind of therapy or something already set up for them when they get out, because when people get out, they're open to new ideas and they're not closed off, and the world has not like damaged their perception and they haven't seen the hardships yet that's going to happen. They know it's coming, but it's different when it actually comes.
True.
And so I always suggest, and this is just I'm suggesting is that when your loved ones come home, for the people that's already out, help them with a plan, because it's gonna take the village to make sure that they don't slip back.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? And that they are ready for the hurdles, because 25 years away from the real world, so much has changed since then. And then applying for jobs, because they tell you like get out, get a job, and you're so hopeful when you get like, I don't want to go back, I don't want you usually because we don't subscribe to all but
most people who get out don't want to go back.
But they end up going back,
and none who end up going back said like I'm trying to go back.
Right.
It's just you get hit with a certain set of realities and problems that you make decisions based upon what's comfortable, what's familiar, and those things lead you to being back.
Like, so I'm gonna say anybody that got some loved ones coming out, if you can already have like somebody that can do some kind of mental health check and like check in with them, and then also John Bailey has a great
life on the inside, from the inside out.
Right, those are some brotherhoods and sisterhoods that you need to go ahead and connect them with almost day one when they get out, because they need that
after
support
you do the My
system.
Dog Just Jump party.
That's the next thing you do, because if you wait 6 and 8 months, the bitterness of the world is gonna go back to and they're gonna go back into their mind of how they was in prison. Like, oh, you can't trust nobody, I gotta watch my back. And they're not gonna be receptive to bring people in to help them typically. So
I hear that. I hear that loud and clear. And it's so much that I could say on that. But I think we can come back. We'll come back because
we can do that on Friday.
On Friday, because like we got a lot of people that are in that space, the returning citizens. Some experiences that I had, some things that I did that I'd like to share, but I want to get into this Ask Kiana.
Oh, go ahead, let's do it.
For the time right now.
Go.
So we do have an Ask Kiana question for you today, and the Ask Kiana segment is being brought to you by the One Community Grocery Co-op. If you'd like to know more about the One Community Grocery Co-op, you can go to ocgc.coop, not .com, because a lot of people like, I tried it, I couldn't find it. It's .coop. So ocgc.coop. And you can find out about the One Community Grocery Co-op, how you can join, how you can participate, how you can support. And if y'all want to follow the example of Duvet just sent us some stars. Definitely appreciate that, my brother, because that's another way that you can support the work that we're doing here with the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. All right, ask Kiana.
You laughing over?
Oh, this is a tough one.
Oh God.
So, dear Kiana, I had a run-in with a guy at the park who was being disrespectful. When I told my boyfriend about it, he insisted on going back to the park to defend my honor. Unfortunately, the guy ended up beating him up pretty badly. Now he's upset with me, saying I shouldn't have told him about it. And honestly, I'm struggling to see him the same after what happened. I don't even know what my question is. I just want to know, how would you handle a situation like this?
So I'm gonna tell you.
That's crazy.
No. This is so my.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No. I'm not laughing at you, writer or submitter of this letter, but I'm laughing at the situation. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. First of all, you have to know who you're with.
Right? Okay.
Let me say that. You have to know who you with.
Okay. Probably did. Because if you come home in a huff and you telling him, baby, you know.
And you know that he was finna
go back out there.
He was about to go back out
there. But you didn't know he was going to see Debo.
But that's fine, though. But you still need to, if he went out there and fought for your honor, regardless if he win or lose, he went there and took that beating for you. So honestly, you should be like, my man gonna ride for me regardless. Even though he might not won, you should respect him because he can't win every battle.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And you want a man, regardless if he's going to lose or win, stand up for you.
That's
and
right.
he did that. So for you to be like, I don't really know how I feel about it, he ain't going to win every battle.
Okay.
But the fact that he was willing to battle for you, you need to respect that and be like, my man got me. You need to have him.
You're a rider, Kiana.
Right? I'm just saying, like, right. And
that's true. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell
win
you,
or lose,
win or lose. Now I'm finna say you too. When you saw your man getting beat up, you should have jumped in. You got him in there. Y'all should have lost that fight.
Okay, yeah. When you see him on the losing end,
you should have jumped in. At this point, because you put him in that situation.
Yeah.
Now that's just me. Now that's just Kiana.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Now I'm also gonna say, like, I just say my other half is crazy.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I know ride or die if I come home and be like, hey,
this happened at the park. Somebody was getting
He gonna, if I tell him it was a blue car, he gonna stop every blue car.
Okay.
That ride by.
Yeah.
So I might
until we get some straightening.
Right.
Yeah.
And I might not come home and say it. Like if it didn't harm me, and I'm
good
out there, I'm gonna leave it where it's at because there's unnecessary drama that you don't need.
That's
in
what
your
you said.
household.
Knowing who you with.
Right.
Like knowing your person. Like when you come home and you're upset like that, they're gonna come and they're gonna look to
And so you have to know, like I might have to say it like 5 days later, or I might not say nothing at all because I just know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
the reaction is going to be.
And then most men, they want to protect what's there.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
So, like, when you think of that, you got to be no harm. Now, if he would have hit you or did something like that, because I do think that men need to check other men.
So why he mad at him, though? Why he mad at her?
Because he got beat up.
Yeah.
And then her reaction, and let me tell you,
he's upset with me saying I shouldn't have told him about it.
Right, because her reaction on it, like she didn't reassure him that she was proud that she did it. It
probably was just quiet in the car.
And you know, you looking like he see.
Just in my mind, I'm imagining Martin. Remember on Martin?
Yeah.
When he got all them lumps on his head.
Because he thought he was finna be super saver man.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought he was finna go in there and beat him up, do whatever. But then
then got dusted.
Right. And then and in my mind, like, you let him, like, you saw him getting dusted. Why didn't you hop in?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, at this point, like, if I'm pulling you to the fight.
Yeah. When it's time to fight, you fighting too?
And I'm fighting too.
Okay.
Like, we're going down together.
Yeah.
So if you got a black eye, we both got a black eye.
I got me one of them. Yeah.
Now that is Kiana. I can't speak for everybody. Now if he dusting, you dusting. Oh yeah, we talking.
Yeah.
Get him back.
Like in the corner. In the height.
Now, but if he getting dusted,
no, we in it. Yeah.
Stand up. We in it together.
Right.
So this is about teamwork.
Okay.
You wasn't a team player. player.
She wasn't a team player. So don't be mad at your boyfriend for getting beat up.
You talking about not Dustin?
My bad. Am I showing my age? I don't know what that is, where that came from. But I mean, just that is a tough situation, though, Kiana. Like you just imagine this as a man. You going out to defend your girlfriend's honor and you get beat up.
That's what I'm saying.
How you come home? When you come home, that's gonna be an uncomfortable.
It is, but it's how I make you feel when you come
There
home.
you go. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
Don't worry about it, baby.
You come home, you got beat up. I'm like, babe.
Yeah.
You still went out there and did that. Like, I'm not gonna let you feel less of a man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to speak life into him.
You really got to because, like, yo, babe, like,
it's all right.
We can't win them all, but you showed him.
Yeah, that's right.
You went out there and told him, like, I'm yours.
That's right.
And he know that, like, you know what I mean? Regardless of the fact
that's good. That's
like,
good.
you still got to speak life into your partner, especially when they stand up for you, regardless.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's great. Great commentary. I appreciate it. What you say, Dan? Did she get it on video at least? Right. Probably won't never post it. Right?
That's even worse. That's even worse. If she get it on video,
yeah, that's worse.
That's worse. So you watch me get beat up.
Yeah, and you ain't intervene. But what man be like, baby?
No, you ain't gotta, no, but you don't gotta ask for help. No, but you don't gotta ask for help to know that you need help. And then
that's true. She saw you needed it. Yeah.
Right. Just think if I would have jumped on his back,
something.
You did that, you might have gave your man the time to one up.
But that might have caused more problems, Kiana, than
because if he we in it together.
If he working your man,
but he working him. So again,
but he turn around and hit you. Nah.
We outside. They at the park. My mama, I'm little.
Okay.
I'm little. I'm 4'11" all day, every day.
Yeah.
My mama always told me, you always probably gonna be one of the littlest people out there. You know what I mean? Get something and knock them out. At this point,
pick up something. Yeah.
Do what you gotta do. Like,
so I want to pause for a minute and say we're not advocating violence.
I'm advocating teamwork.
Yeah, advocating teamwork, and we do believe in self-defense, y'all. So we we don't subscribe to turning the other cheek. You know, in the moment.
Petty. You gotta teach my nieces.
No, we believe in fighting with those who fight with us, but never be the aggressor. You don't want to be the aggressor, but if you are aggressed upon, you have the God-given right to fight with those who fight with you.
Right, and then and you still want somebody to stand up for your honor.
I hear that. Yeah.
And when they do, you stand up for them. Don't leave them hanging.
So does the husband or the boyfriend ask? Like, what was the cause of it? Because she said, I had a run-in with a guy in the park who was being disrespectful. How much of that do you like, okay, well, what happened? Like, what was the backstory on this?
I'm going to tell you, when you act, so if I'm coming to tell you,
you
got to know your partner.
This guy was being disrespectful at the park.
So you know your partner.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Yeah. And so, like, if you know your partner is the one that's like always out starting mess, then you don't go out there and do it.
And
like,
get it, okay.
Girl, what you did to start? Like,
because you know what you're dealing with, Right. Just like she need to know when she come home,
right?
Yeah, that he gonna get crazy and want to go back to the park. But he need to know when she come home if she was like starting some mess with this dude.
Because some stuff you don't need to get into, right?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to bring in.
That's
but
good.
So there's so many layers of this. But once we in it together.
Right. Duvet say he was getting worried. No, we had to qualify Duvet. No, we're not advocating for hitting people in the head with things. So do we have a lower third that can say the views expressed? Well, listen, but thank you for that answer. Thank you for the letter.
We're definitely advocating teamwork, but you know your partner too, because some stuff you don't want to be dragged in. Like
that's right.
Like I know people who start mess that can't come to me.
Yeah.
And be like, and I'm
come on, let's go.
Yeah, because you don't need to fight everybody's battle.
Yeah, I'm not coming on. Yeah, they also. I know some folks too. They say, "Come on, let's go," and I'm like, "Nah, bro, I ain't riding with you." But then it's something that's like, if you come and get me, like I know, okay, you coming to get me for it's real.
Yeah, it's for a reason. Like so, yeah, that's mine. So, what's your suggestion?
I think we covered it all. we got it. I think we got them. We got them.
So, if you getting beat up, you want Sean to hop in?
I ain't even got to say that.
That's because she, my twin flame.
I ain't even got to say that.
Because she hopping.
I don't even have to say that.
She jumping.
And I'm not finna be nowhere in front of her and get beat up. Like, like that is not gonna happen. It is absolutely not going to happen. Yeah. Whether it's, being able to assess the situation and know that, okay, we finna walk away. We finna handle it different. Yeah. Or like really. We finna talk this day. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? Yeah. We increase the peace, my brother. Right.
You just need to learn how to talk to women.
Yeah. That's all I'm here to say.
Come on, man. I told him.
Yeah. But we done been in some stuff together. So 30 years, we kind of know how each other get out. I want to say this real quick. For those who still may be dealing with it, this will be the last thing. We're going to do this and then we're going to get on out of here. Let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And thank y'all for spending your morning, the first morning of the new year with us. We really appreciate that.
Definitely appreciate that.
The Pinellas County Hurricane Home Repair Program is up and running. They're doing up to a $30,000 grant for repairs that are not covered by insurance or FEMA. The applications are open now. This is for homeowners who have been impacted by Hurricanes Helene and Milton, and they will pay for storm repairs that were not covered by your insurance or by FEMA. Eligible residents may receive up to $30,000 in grant funding for eligible repairs. Funding is being provided by the Florida State Housing Initiatives Partnership Program, aka SHIP, and being administered by Pinellas County.
Can you put that link in?
I will absolutely put a link in here. And it has like the list of eligible repairs. And then the way that you can apply is they have an online portal. We'll put the link in. I don't have internet over here,
no problem,
but we'll do that. So applications now available through their online application portal. You complete this pre-screening app, meet the eligibility requirements, and run some paperwork. So you got to do some stuff to get it. But it's up to like always. But it's up to $30,000 for roof repair, tree removal, window replacement, and a bunch of other things. But we just want to make sure that you all were aware of that, because there are people who are still dealing with hurricane, the aftermath of the hurricanes, and
these are grants, so that means that you don't have to pay it back.
Yep.
Grants typically mean no repay.
Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right. So yeah. Do it, get it, but it's available. So Pinellas County Hurricane Home Repair Program.
We got 30 seconds each.
Hey man, no new year without new habits. So if you don't have new habits in this new year, it'll just be another year. If you want a new year, you want to do something that you didn't do before, you gotta do something that you didn't do before.
Right, and the things that work, keep it going on. So
that's
be the change you want to be a seed.
That's right. Write down. Write them down. Write them down.
That made you feel good, smile, laugh. Make you appreciate life at the end of the day. So you're out when you go to bed, you can go to bed with a smile and say today was great.
And I can tell you, Kiana, that's a little tougher than it seems sometimes.
It is.
Like you really have to think about those things that made you smile.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah, some days you really got to think about what made me smile today, what made me happy today. Yeah, because I'm practicing writing down these things that make me smile and reflecting.
Because it's hard some days. Like it's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
But then you can think of maybe the little boy or the little kid at the store say, hey.
Yeah,
and that made you smile. Yeah. You know what I mean? So there's things like that. But Sister Hughes.
Up next, make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. Again, thank y'all so much for rocking with us. We got a lot in store in the new year. So y'all come back on Friday. We'll be here. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
And we out. We out.
WUJM, St. Petersburg. 99 Gems. The